Have you seen this video?
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time.
What at first appears to be former President Barack Obama.
You see, I would never say these things, at least not in a public address, but someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele.
Actor and filmmaker Jordan Peele digitally morphing into our former president. It's pretty convincing, and for some, pretty alarming.
Deepfakes are videos that are created not just by people. People have a hand in their creation, but with the use of artificial intelligence.
Deepfakes, they're a computer-generated replica run through an algorithm in some cases to take one face and make it resemble another. The result? Videos or images of a person saying and doing things they never did.
The idea is to make it look like it's showing a real event, indistinguishable without a real event, but it's showing something that never happened. It's showing people doing things they never did.
Mark Blitz is a law professor at Oklahoma City University School of Law and recently wrote an essay about deepfakes and the First Amendment. He says deepfakes may be detectable to the naked eye now, but he says these high-tech forgeries are only getting more sophisticated.
The feeling is it won't be all that long before the technology can produce videos that are identical to the real thing and that even the best detection methods can't distinguish from the real thing.
Elections are prime targets for deepfakes.
It's conceivable someone sympathetic to one candidate would create a deepfake showing the candidate's opponent saying terrible things that do cost them votes, but that they never really said.
Blitz says the Defense Department is already working on methods to counter deepfakes, and lawmakers like Oklahoma Senator James Lankford are also taking notice and sounding the alarm.
Chairman, I want to follow up on a statement that Senator King was mentioning as well about deepfakes.
Senator Lankford spoke in the fall to the Senate Intelligence Committee.
That's something I've spoken to both of you about before in the past.
He called on social media giants like Facebook and Twitter to help stop the spread of deepfakes.
Americans typically can trust what they see, and suddenly in video they can no longer trust what they see.
So how can you spot a deep fake? Experts say watch for blurring that's only on the face, a change of skin tone on the edge of the face, flickering in the video, and the length of the video. Most deep fakes are shorter clips. So for now, be on the lookout. But experts say one day we might not be able to tell the real deal from the deep fake.
There's a reason that technologists are worried. There's a reason that lawmakers are worried.
Maggie Carlo, KOCO 5 News.